Hi everyone, this is Rossini from Tina Takes Lunch. Thank you so much for joining our live today. And we're going to be ringing in autumn with an autumn harvest pizza and a yummy apple and pear dessert. So let's get right into it. I actually got all my ingredients from Walmart pickup app, and it was super convenient and easy. Let's go ahead and get our pizza crust out. I'm going to be using the Walmart ready pizza crust. It's makes it so much easier to just go ahead and, especially on busy weekends and weeknights, it makes it much easier just to get dinner rolling, and it's so good. So first thing you're gonna have to do is make sure you cook your ham and saute a little bit the butternut squash, just so it can get nice and soft. And once you put it in the oven, it doesn't take too long to cook, and the pizza crust doesn't burn. Then you're going to go ahead and mix your ricotta cheese, about half a cup, right? About half a cup. And you're going to take a little bit of olive oil, and some garlic. Um, I came up with this recipe because I actually really like squash. And my daughter was not a fan of squash, and I used to hide it in her mac and cheese. And I don't want to hide fruits and vegetables for her. I want her to see them. And I just feel like the butternut squash makes the pizza so much bright and just inviting, and it just she gets inspired to eat. So we'll go ahead and mix this up. I don't know if you can see. It's really easy. And also, this is great for kids who don't like, or for people who don't like red sauce on pizza, um, which again, my daughter was not a fan of. At first, she wouldn't eat tomato sauce, and this made it really easy for her to enjoy pizza just differently without feeling left out. So let's go ahead and spread this. Just spread it out evenly. And you can always add as much or as little as you like. We like cheese in this family, so we add a lot of cheese. So after you go ahead and spread this to your liking, of course, you are going to go ahead and add the spinach. Right? Add the spinach. You could just take like spinach pieces and like cut them up however you see fit. Just it's nice to add a little bit of color. Again, makes it more inviting, and you're not hiding vegetables. Then you're gonna go ahead and add your cooked ham. Not overly cooked because it's still gonna cook in the oven, but just enough so that it doesn't take forever to cook in the oven. All in all, it should take about 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven to cook. But yeah. So the Walmart the Walmart app is super convenient, and it just makes my life much easier. I actually usually one second. I actually usually have it for pickup. I usually send my parents to pick up for me on Saturdays. Um, that way, it doesn't take extra time for me to go out shopping. So what I usually do is I'll place an order for pickup for them. That way, they don't have to walk around the store and get extra items for me. It's just ready for them as soon as they get there, and it's all set and ready to go. Okay. And like I said, you can go ahead and add as much cheese as you like. So there's going to be a lot of cheese here. You can also add any other fall vegetables that you like to this. Let me see. You can add sweet potatoes. I think would go great with this. Carrots and any sweet peppers or spicy peppers, whatever you like. Alright, adding our mozzarella cheese. This cheese is really nice and soft. And then wash my hands a little bit. Go ahead and add some Parmesan. You can also add basil if you have. I think it would add a nice touch. But I like to add that at the end. Okay. Go ahead. The butternut squash is frozen and I just defrosted it like right before I was going to use it. Like an hour, it took like an hour to defrost. And it was really convenient just because it's not available all year long. So just to have it in the freezer, especially when you actually enjoy it, and you can use it in so many different ways too. I actually like to use squash weekly. I like to put it in beans. It gives beans an extra thickness and richness. So it's really awesome. Let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and add this in real quick. And if you don't eat ham, you can totally replace it. If you don't eat ham, you can totally replace it with whatever else you like. It doesn't even have to have any meat. You can make it vegetarian. I think the pizza alone with butternut squash is perfect. Um, you know, if you have any questions, please be sure to ask. I would love to answer any questions that you guys might have. And hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I hope you like the pizza. If you try it, also let me know. And if you do any changes to the pizza or how you make it your own, I'd love to hear how you do that as well. Let me wash my hands real quick. So one of my favorite things about the fall is just besides the cooler weather, of course, it's just the fact that gatherings start and, it's family time. And, now it's time where families get together, especially, now that there's a baby coming. And it's awesome to share with your family, especially sharing nice, awesome music. For dessert, we're going to be making an apple and pear dessert. And I actually pre-cut them a little bit earlier, but I wanted to show you real quick how I put them in a little bit of salted water just so that they don't brown. It's an awesome tip also for when you're packing or you want to cut them a couple of days ahead or a couple of hours ahead for any reason. But yeah, any questions? The pizza takes about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. I actually already have one in the oven, so it should take a little bit less. And you need to make it around 450, depending on your oven. It really just depends on your oven and how you like the crispiness of your pizza. I prefer for it to be a little bit on the crispier side, so I leave it in a little bit longer. Right. So while the pizza is cooking, let's go ahead and start getting our dessert ready. I'm going to drain out the water. I'm going to drain out the water and move this. What I like about this dessert is that you can add whatever toppings you like, and you don't necessarily need to measure it. And this is so simple and easy. And kids love it, adults love it, everyone can love it. And I'm using almonds, but you don't have to. Um, and you don't have to measure anything. I love recipes where I don't have to measure and I could just go ahead and make them. They make my day. You know? So go ahead and I arrange these as pretty as possible. Mm. Again, you can use whatever other fall fruits that you like. Um, and Walmart also carries these pre-sliced apples and pears. They make a great way to make this dessert. Well, let me see. Go ahead and make these really pretty. Um, I found this recipe. I feel like I've seen different versions online of this recipe. So what I did to make it my own was just get ingredients that I enjoy, that I really like, which we're going to be using coconut flakes today. Coconut flakes, raisins, sliced almonds, chocolate, and almond butter. The kind of apples that we're going to be using, they're gala apples, but you can use whatever apples you like. Um, I think Granny Smith apples would go great with this recipe as well. Let's see, so we're just arranging it really pretty. And as you can see, the water and the salt trick worked really well. You can also use lemon, or you can even also use apple juice and they won't brown. Now let me check up on that pizza real quick. I want it to burn. Still needs a little bit more time. Go ahead and arrange these. So like I said, I'm going to be using almond butter today. And this is really creamy and my daughter loves this. I use this all the time. Um, they actually come in an array of different flavors. I like this because I can add like a different filler to it, strawberry, whatever kind of jam I like. So, and it's no sugar, no salt added. But you can use peanut butter if you prefer peanut butter. You can use any kind of butter that you like, nut butter. The apples don't actually don't get really salty once you add it. It's only a tiny bit of salt. It's literally like a pinch, and it works wonders. I learned the hard way. Brown apples don't get eaten. Um, so yeah, you have to go ahead and where's the butter? We're gonna go ahead and microwave the almond butter for about 30 seconds, just so it could drizzle really nice on the apples. So while that is happening, I love to see if there's any other questions. What's my favorite fall food? I think I like sausage in the fall. We're a baseball family, so we like to watch a lot of baseball, go to baseball games, and this is the time where we visit stadiums and we eat a lot of those kind of foods. All right, this is done. All you needed was 30 seconds, and it's literally super gooey. Hmm. D- Pomegranates, I think, would go great with this. It's actually a great idea. I might have to try that. I love pomegranates too. Let's go ahead and try this. You just drizzle, and again, you can drizzle however much or little you like. And I think it comes out so pretty. This makes for a great appetizer or dessert for the holidays coming up, or even an after school snack. You could even make it more kid friendly by adding chocolate candies. They would love that. um, it does get a little bit harder. The peanut butter does get a little bit harder, or the almond butter as it cools, but it's still edible. And actually, I prefer when it's a little bit on the cooler side. It just, I like to add the ingredients and the toppings, and I like to let it cool and just settle in. And like I said, you don't have to measure anything. You just go ahead and kind of just like add however much or little you like. The almond slices is my favorite, so I add a lot of these. Let's see, we're gonna add some chocolate. And I'm using semi-sweet chocolates, but you can add white chocolate, whatever kinds you like. Actually, now that I think about it, white chocolate would have been really good. And just even now, it doesn't even have all the toppings yet, and it just looks so pretty. Okay. We're gonna add coconut flakes. Amazing. And it smells really good too. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and add some raisins. And I like that the raisins come in these like little boxes. They make great to pack for lunch, just to add as a snack. Okay. So this is like one of those snacks that I like to keep on the side, um, since I love packing her lunch. And raisins is just like one of those things that I can always rely on, and it's sweet and it's nutritious. So she'll love it. My hands real quick. I want to show you guys how pretty it looks. We're gonna let it cool a little bit. Yeah, let's let it cool a little bit. Do I like scary movies? It depends. I like kid-friendly scary movies. I don't like adult scary movies. I don't actually like being scared. But the fall is a really good time. Like I said, just to spend time with family, to go apple picking, pumpkin picking, and just even picking out like your holiday or your Halloween costumes is so fun, and it's like something you guys can do together as a family, and it's a great way just to come together. It's just a great way just to like come together, and just like even something as simple as making something like this, and you guys just sit around the table and just are able to talk about your day and just share this dessert or the pizza, which are both like family meals. I think it's so great. And you can definitely do this in layers. You can just keep adding. I guess if you have like a thicker, a deeper bowl, you can go ahead and keep adding on top of it and definitely make it in layers. You could add a bunch of more different fruit, like the pomegranate. That would be great, actually. I love it. Let me double check on that pizza again. Hmm. right, the pizza is almost done. It just needs a couple more minutes. Let me make it up a little bit. I just wanted to get a nice little crisp on top. My daughter she likes to cook with me depending on what I'm making. If it's something that she is going to enjoy and it's not overly healthy, yes, she likes to cook with me. Any other questions? I'm gonna move this just to the side so that I can break the pizza out in a little bit. Can't you see it? But I want you guys to see it because it's so pretty. The nachos smell amazing. Like heaven. The pizza smells really good too. It's actually like taking over the whole apartment. Let's see. Okay. Yep. And I love that Walmart has these ready crust pizzas. And again, we skipped so many steps by just having the crust ready. Made it so much simpler. And this is something you can do any weekday in 30 minutes. Look how pretty this looks. I really love the way it came out. And let it cool just a little bit so that it doesn't fall apart when I break it. My daughter loves dipping the pizza in ranch. I personally am not a dipper of pizza, but ranch sauce always seems to be a winner. Or if you really enjoy the marinara sauce or the pizza sauce on pizza, you can always dip it in there. It's actually a great idea. Okay, what's the ultimate New York pizza? Thin and cheese, just cheese, and like wide enough that you could like fold over. That's the ultimate New York pizza. Yeah, I'm just letting the pizza cool a little bit. And it smells so good. And I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm gonna try to see. The butternut squash is like cooked just enough so that it's cooked perfectly so that it's not water or anything. And like when you bite it, it has a really nice consistency to it. Let me go ahead, see if I can go ahead and break it. Let's see. Oh yeah. You guys hear the crunch? This crust made a really nice crunch on the side. My favorite part of any pizza is literally the crust. So this made an awesome crunch. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. Okay. Go ahead. I'm not one of those people who like cuts the pizza up into like even slices. So sorry about that. Let me see. Would I open a pizza shop? I would open a pizza shop. I think pizza is so versatile and you can literally make it your own. You got whatever you like. So a pizza shop would not be a horrible investment, to be honest. And I'm from New York, right? So I know pizza. Okay, let me cook a couple more slices in between. Couple more. Oh, this smells so good. I love it. It's so tasty. It tastes like fall, to be honest. I think butternut squash is like the fall vegetable. And it tastes just good. I think the ham adds a really nice saltiness to it. So it's a nice balance, right? We have spinach, we have salt, we have the spinach, we have the butternut squash, we have all the cheeses. So it just tastes like it's perfect. I think it's a good balance. I'm gonna go just letting it cool a little bit before I taste it. Okay. Okay. Now can you see it? Okay. It looks really good. Oh, thank you. It does look amazing. If you're in New York, let me know. I got you with a slice. What else? Yeah. Hmm. Besides the butternut squash, I like for it to have even parts squash and ham. So let me see which one is my favorite right now. This one. And it's really good. I really like it. And like I said, this crust is the best. You can you can use it in so many different ways too. And you could custom. It's big enough that a couple of people can eat from it, but you can also make multiple and customize it to a couple of people's likings in your house. Okay. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and taste the nachos. They've cooled down a little bit, and as you can see, it didn't get hard at all. Really good. The almond butter is amazing. The sliced almonds are my favorite. But like I said, um, remember you guys can always use a Walmart app for pickup or delivery. It makes your life so much easier. I recommend it. Like I said, I use it almost on a weekly basis, and it's just convenient and saves so much time. And I'm Rossini from Tina Takes Lunch, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.